Okay, I think I'm live in both places. Okay. I think it's delayed. But I'm live. So, hello if you are on Instagram. If you are coming in on, now I only have people joining me on Instagram. I don't have anybody on Facebook yet or YouTube. So, I don't even know. Maybe people aren't seeing me on Facebook. So, so is anybody, I'm seeing things floating around the room. Is anybody seeing me on Facebook? Is every okay? Becky, it looks like you're on Instagram. Mary's on Instagram. Ginger, Yvonne, Jolene, Lisa. So I can see. Oh, and now I finally have people showing up on Facebook. Yes, this is exciting. I feel like I just won the effing lottery. Okay, now I can put all these other things. I have my phone, my tablet, I have all the things trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, so you guys, if for those of you who are on Instagram, welcome. I can see your questions. So if you have questions, you can ask. Here's the thing though, is Instagram doesn't save the video. So once it's done, you don't have access to anything that I shared. However, if you have access to YouTube, this is being recorded on YouTube and you can see it later there because it does save. And then Facebook also saves it so you can see it there as well. So I am going to be like staring here, staring here, staring. So just bear with me as I move through this. Okay. Does anybody have a topic? And it's also delayed, which is weird. Facebook has got me real time. Instagram is delayed. Mary, are you on both? Or did you switch from Instagram to, because I know I just saw you over there. Looks like some of you might have bounced over to Facebook. How fun. It happened. What a day. What an interesting day. So I feel like I don't really have any topics unless somebody has a topic. I did have a list of topics, but I can't find it. So, well, there's that. So instead, if you guys have questions, if there's any things you want to look at, like happening in the world or for yourself, that's fine too. I'm going to do my best to hop right in. Tracy, I still don't feel like I connect to my guides. Sweetie, that's probably because you're up in your head a whole lot. So instead of trying to think about it, just allow. Just allow. Have you had any synchronicities happen in your life recently? Oh, I guess I have to scroll on Instagram. Lemon C Limes over on Instagram. Lemon Z Limes is saying my mom's birthday is tomorrow. I would love a message. So let me ask you this: Would you understand the June bug or the month of June is significant? What I'm hearing is June bug, so it could again somebody might possibly be born. Duffic beating. I do want to give you an angel number, and I want to give you angel number 47. So let me go grab a link so I can show. Actually, I'm going to call it numerology 47, not angel number. And if you've never been on one of my lives before, I get numbers for people, like a thing. So 47 is about relationships, and it has a focus on developing a secure foundation for building relationships that will prosper. Okay, it's also about teamwork. So that was Duffic beating. I was getting the number 47 for you. So I got that off of affinitynumerology.com. Affinity, oops, numerology.com. I'll try to put that on both places here. Oops. Oh, that lets me pin it. This is really fun trying to figure this out. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I do this. So I'm going to put this over here on Facebook too. Erica says she's been paying a lot of attention to numbers this week. It's interesting once you know to look for them, how they come in. Tracy had asked a question like, what is that? Synchronicities. So things just kind of naturally seemingly happening for you. Like, oh, I was just talking about that and all of a sudden it happened. Have you noticed a lot of that? And to everybody on Facebook, hi. I usually go through and hi everybody, but I didn't do that today. So just hello to everybody. Becca Hurt, I'm actually getting the number 1 for you. That's very angelic, isn't it? Represents newness, movement, and possibilities that await us. In spiritual symbolism, it is the number of creation and the birth of all things, the divine origin of the universe. In numerology, the number 1 is the root of opportunity. Oh, boom. So opportunities presenting themselves to you. I would really be paying attention to that. That feels like it goes to Becca. Okay. Opportunities, honey. Okay. Nicoletta, I'm going to give you the rhinoceros as a spirit animal messenger. So that feels to me like pushing through. And I know we've had some conversations, but yeah, I would be pushing through. Lemon Z Lime says no June bug. I'd pay attention to June, please. Could you please write that down? Yep, I'm going to double down on that shit. Please write it down. And then as I connect with that energy too, lemon Z limes, I do get a pain in my back over on the left side. I also hear the word benevolent, so good energy for you. I also want to tell you to open your heart chakra. That's right there in the center of your chest. Lemon Z limes, would you know where the 2 little boys come in? Does somebody in the family have 2 boys, 2 sons? I'm going to scroll down. J Lat wasn't for you. That was for Lemon Z limes. I wanted her to write down what I was picking up with June bug. June is significant because it's the month she passed. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. So June. Okay. Do you understand the 2 boys? Hi, JD. Lemon Z limes. That's hard to say. LL. I'm going to say LL. Do you understand the 2 boys? I also hear radical movement, radical movement. I'm also being pulled to my right wrist or to my right hand, and I get a lot of pressure right through here. My niece has 2 boys. Okay. Well taken care of, I hear. Well taken care of. Okay. What I hear is you asked if there was a message from your mom, and I hear it's in the rinse, like it's all working out. It's in rinse cycle. It's being cleansed. It's being healed. It's all working out. And then I hear all in time, all in time. Okay. Not enough for you. Not enough time. Never enough time. I totally get that. Oh my heavens. She's also pulling me to the month of August, so I would like you to pay attention to August is significant. Okay. boy, there's somebody with an issue to the chest because I feel like I am on Instagram. So for those on Facebook, thank you guys so much for bearing with us or with me. August is when her mom passed away. Okay, so you know that they're together. So you know that they're together. And then I keep wanting to do this, like something to the chest, like I want to start coughing, but to the chest, to the chest. Okay. I hear enough movement. And then I hear they're with me now. Okay. Hi, Venus. In order for you guys to get a spirit animal, it's going to be a little bit more. I could get a spirit messenger for you, like what energy is coming in for you via an animal messenger. I can do that for you. But I really prefer that if you're going to get your spirit animal, your totem animal, that you do a guided meditation and you meet them that way. Okay, that's more significant than just having a medium throw it out for you. But if you, like I said, if you just wanted a messenger, like I had given uh, Nicoletta, the rhinoceros, if you wanted something like, I can throw those out for you all day long. But if you're going to go meet your totem, do yourself justice and do a guided meditation for that. Okay, I do those. So if you want to do a guided meditation, you can schedule through my website. But you can also do those for free on YouTube. There's tons of them. You just have to find somebody you're comfortable working with that you can listen to. Because I found a few and I'm like, oh, nope, that is not going to help me meditate. I'm going to run the other way. Okay. Okay. I'm going to switch over to Facebook really fast. Okay. So, Tracy Tracy over on Facebook is saying, can you discuss? You keep saying the world is finally awakening, and then why so much violence going on? And it seems to be growing. So there's a lot of chaos coming to the surface. Oh, Miss Nancy, I'll search some guided. Perfect. She's going to check out some guided meditations. So, wait a second. When I put something up on Facebook, are you guys seeing it on Instagram? So that thing that I just posted, you guys can see it. That is friggin' cool. Okay. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought because squirrel. So we are going through a huge awakening process right now. Every one of us is having an experience of some sort, or I should say, most of us are. And the chaos that we're feeling is because things have to be exposed. And as those things start to come to the surface and get exposing, it's like putting the red ants and the black ants in the same jar and shaking it. They start stinging each other. Like they get along peacefully. You guys have all probably seen those posts on social media. Who's shaking the jar? The jar is getting shaken. So everybody is kind of like, everybody's triggered as fuck, right? I don't know if I can say that on Instagram. I know Facebook doesn't care, but everybody's getting triggered. And so those triggers and those things are coming to the surface. And when things like that come to the surface, it's so that we can heal them. Okay. Oh, I'm angry at this. I have to look at that. But most people don't look at it. They just use it to lash out. So that's what you're seeing is people just lashing out. Their emotions are high. Things are coming to the surface for them. They're getting aggravated. They may not understand. Most don't. So we're going to see more chaos. I know. We know. We don't want to see more chaos. We want to see less chaos. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen for a while. I will tell you, you can stay out of the fray by your choices. You can jump in when you see people arguing and get involved in that nasty mess, or you can be like, you know what? I'm going to go stand over here and I'm going to let that take place without my energy participating in it. I'm not going to add to it because I know that's not going to be healthy for me. It's going to cause me frustration. It's going to cause me anger. And that's not going to be where I need to be right now. Okay. So Anyway, if that makes sense, let me know. Okay. Shannon from Nebraska, who came to visit me in my crib when I was really small. Well, hopefully that wasn't yesterday. I saw it leave through my window, felt feminine. I will tell you that actually feels like a guide more than it feels like a loved one. Not saying it wasn't a loved one at this stage because it could have been, but I do feel very guide like energy for you, feminine type. So, how fun is that? Okay. I think I'm going to do some quick numbers for people on Facebook, and then I'll switch back over to Instagram. Heavy energy. Yeah. So, Allison, when you're feeling that heavy energy, just give yourself time to kind of process it. Don't jump into it. Okay. Oh, we already got Shannon up there. Okay. Uh, yeah, Danette says it's the storm before the calm. Yeah, it is showing up. Arva, I want to give you the number 47. Oh, I already gave that to somebody. Okay, that's interesting that it's coming up multiple times. So, when that happens, it tells me that that is energy that's working through everybody right now. So, 47 is about relationships, teamwork, foundation, intuition, coexistence. Interesting, that would come up. Pragmatism. 47 is our interpreters of the essence in relation to its numeral, blah, blah, blah. If the number 47 is a destiny position on your chart, I don't want to read that either because we don't have charts up here. But it is a relationship number and it has a focus on developing a secure foundation for building a relationship. So if you're watching this, I would love to have you. Anybody who's seen, oh, we have 47 people on Facebook. Ha, ha, shit, that's awesome. So everybody watching, yeah, Danette, she saw it too. Go look up the number 47 when you're done with this tonight and see how that resonates with your energy and what's going on in your life. So it would tell me there's something moving through for you. Okay. Yeah, I love that. You can't make this shit up. Lisa says, I sent a friend your way. She reached out the other day to sing your praises. She loved her reading a poem. Oh, yes. I am happy to hear that. We always want them to go well. Okay. Okay. So Daniela is asking if, oh, you're adorable, if she has any spirit around her. And I do hear grandmother. I do get an MAR name, or it, what I wanted to say is Marva. Does that make any sense? If it doesn't, that's okay. I would have you just make note of it. But then your last name is Navarra, so it could be that. So I would say if that's your married name, it's probably going to be an in law. If that is your maiden name, it could be your dad's side. But I would pay attention to that. Okay, now I'm switching over to Instagram. Oh, Nikki, I wish I could put you up on the screen, but I can't on Instagram. I need a number or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my life. Changes, restrictions, and you're not making choices. So you may be like, oh, I don't know what to do, but you have to make a decision one way or the other. And I feel like your team is like behind you, like, whoa, like cheerleading you the whole way. So, Nikki, I am going to give you the number 62, and I will look that up for you and see how that pertains. So, it is a business number with strong inclination to benefit family and other relationships. It's realistic, it's efficient, and it's a builder. So, this is creating. So, the number 62 is a diplomat. Ooh, interesting. So, maybe you need to explore or deploy. I like that word. You need to deploy um, the energy of the diplomat in this situation. It's a combination of the vibration of, I don't know why they tell us that because that's like it's a combination of the number 6 and 2. Yes, 62. That's what that is. It's combination. So it's all about 6 is about domestic and family affairs, financial prosperity, balance, harmony, and stability. So that's actually a really good number, honey. How do you feel about that? Okay. Oh, Erica, I'm going to give you the number 8. Erica Lock. I can't say your last name, sweetheart. But let's go look up the number 8 for you. I do hear take a chance, take a chance. It's the achiever. 8 is achieve. Oh, we like that number. So measures life by the goals it reaches. It has a good business sense and its powerful presence and a strong drive for success. 8 is also a symbol of balance. Ooh, we like that too. And you can see it in its symmetrical shape. For every blessing it receives, it puts back out to the universe. So I'm looking these numbers up on numerology. I type in numerology and then I look at the number that comes up. Lisa Burrell. Yes, you can. I want to give you the number 32, please. 32 for Lisa. Cheryl Schaefer is asking why she's seen so many eagles, and I suspect that you're seeing so many eagles because you've ignored the smaller signs, so they got to get bigger for you. So let's go type in Eagle Spirit Messenger. I do get soaring above you, so I hear the word rudimentary. I don't know what that means. That's basic, right? Rudimentary, maybe I do know what that means. So Eagle, the message there, you are free to choose your own path and to respect the freedom of others, which makes sense because an eagle is all about freedom. So whenever that is coming in, and if you are seeing maybe you are not respecting others' choices or their free will, or maybe you feel like yours isn't being respected. So pay attention to that energy when you see those. Eagles also soar high above and they can see things that we can't. So sometimes I would say if you see that eagle, it's about kind of stepping back and saying, oh, I need to get a better view of this. I need to see this from a different angle. Okay. I also think eagles are quite spiritual. I think all birds are. So it could also I was like, it's more than a double entendre, it's like a quadruple entendre. So, in other words, it has many meanings to it, many different areas for you. Um, but I want to put things in perspective. So, I want to step back and kind of take another glance at something. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Sherry, were you concerned about a hip replacement? Because immediately I want to say you probably don't want to hear that. I'm so sorry. Sarah Flores, that same number that I was giving everybody else, 47. I want you to look that up as well. Okay, Lisa says she's going to look up the number 47. I would suggest you all do just because of how many times that it's come up. Erica said on Instagram, resonates as I sit here still working. I do hear you have to make time for yourself too, Miss Erica. Rita is asking for a number 1616. So Rita Chapel, 16. Look up the number 16. Again, I just typed in 16 and behind it I type in the word numerology. Oh, Chloe, that's Tanya. Tanya, do you have an issue with your right elbow? That's about flexibility a little bit too. Kind of getting out of your own way. Well, that happens to us all sometimes, doesn't it? So Chloe, Tanya, right elbow. Anything big happening this year for Taurus? So I read that and I want to start laughing. And I don't mean like laughing at you, but like, oh God, like, yes, lots of big changes. I do get Taurus Aries. So I don't know if you have any Aries energy connected to you, Duffic beating. I got a cheat sheet up here. Aries, the Ram, March 21 to April 20th, fire sign, dragon. So you might look to see where Aries fits in your chart, but it kind of feels like being pulled out of something. So maybe that could be good, especially if you're like, I've just needed to change. There's a lot going on relationship wise. It feels like being pulled out. Okay, we like that energy. I will tell you, oh, over on Instagram, there is somebody's dad stepping forward, and it's between Rita, Chloe, Duffick, Robinette. There's somebody's got a dad in spirit. I keep hearing job, 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 job. And then there's a B name. Do any of you guys understand that at all? It's okay if you don't. B-A-R, B. October 4. My turn. My turn. Hi there. Hi there. This is somebody's dad. Rita, I'm going to say real quick what type of reading would I recommend? If you want to talk to loved ones, I would recommend a psychic or a mediumship reading, sorry. And if you want to just look at your own energy, that would be psychic. But you can also do both and do a psychic mediumship reading, and you can choose either a 30 or 60-minute session, whatever works for you, whatever you feel like you need. Trust yourself on that. While I'm waiting for Instagram people, I don't see any responses. It's like it doesn't make, maybe they're not understanding that. So I apologize. But I am going to answer. Janice says the words I am enough keep coming through people to me. So somebody keeps telling you that as a message. So somebody needs you to know that. So you have loved ones in spirit who, and your guides and your angels, and possibly even your higher self are using those people as messengers for you. Yes, that can happen. So if a stranger comes up and say, gosh, I just feel like you need to know you're enough. Or if your coworker walks over, that's your guides and your loved ones. Like, go tell her this. And it's just an urge somebody gets. And so the same is true for you too. If you get this urge to go say something to somebody, go do something nice, it's a message. Okay, so Chizito66 has a dad in spirit. Mama Chops, wondering if a loved one who has passed is near me. A.R. Cooper, my father has passed. Not sure about the B.A.R. though. Boy, Roxy's mom, mine too. Robinette's, hello, I'm new here, just found you. Well, welcome. Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to have you on live. It's kind of fun. Instagram just finally opened up to let me do things on there live, so we still can't save them, but Joanne's understanding some of the stuff that I've shared over here. Just keep hearing I'm her dad. I'm her dad, and I get it when I'm looking at Instagram. But I also want to say Barney. Does anybody have a Barney, either living or in spirit, that also has a dad in spirit? That is not a super common name. And then I hear two kids alive, August. And then somebody over on Facebook understood the October 4th. Nikki, my ex-father-in-law's name is Barney, but I'm not sure if he passed. Okay. Nikki, is your dad alive? Is your biological father still with us? Nikki Lee. Hold on, let me get a website for Nicoletta real quick. There you go, my dear. Nikki, help me. What did I say? He is alive or he's in spirit? If you could just say he's alive or he's deceased. And You're welcome, sweetie. He's alive. Okay. They're giving me the word crimson. I saw you. I hear. I saw you. I saw you. And then I want to say Nikki 24. Nikki 24. Nikki, what is 24 for you? No, it's something with Barney. And then there's a reference to two dads. So would somebody have a stepdad? That's your birthday. Do you have a stepdad and a biological dad? Or maybe it's the father-in-law. My teeth start hurting right through here. Your ex-husband, so I do. I also, when my teeth start hurting. So somebody would have had issues with the teeth. Did he have a longer face, your stepdad, or your father-in-law? I'm sorry. Nikki, would you understand that? Like a longer face with gray, and he would have grayed out. I just kept getting like more of a slender face, like where I get white hair. I feel like his would have been more the same. I feel like I can't breathe too. So I want to go to the lower well, it's not really lower abdomen, upper abdomen, right around through here. And then I can't breathe. Oh. Well, it looks like Zito. Zito. That's what I'm going to call you because that's easier to say. 66. My cousin went by Barney. I also have a stepdad. Is he in spirit? I am, you guys, I apologize, but I really feel like this is for Nikki. Um, oh, hi, Tana. Okay. Do you understand the long face, Tana? Gosh, I still feel like I'm with Nikki. Nikki, I'm sorry, honey. I want you to write down any of these pieces that I've given you if you can remember. I just keep getting this gentleman and it feels like a longer face. But I also get silvery gray hair. And I feel like he had hair, so he wasn't bald. I do see a wheelchair, so I don't know where the wheelchair fits in for you, or if you know somebody who would have been in a wheelchair. And I just keep wanting to talk to you directly. Um, there is a message in there too, and that message is to take a break and to give yourself a break and give yourself an opportunity. And then I kind of feel like I can't, again, going back to this, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And then I get this, I want you to know I'm okay. Nikki, is your mom in spirit? Has anybody seen Lurch on what is that old TV show that used to be on? Was that the Addams Family or was it the other one? But I'm seeing that sort of, not as big of a head, but that kind of a face. Okay, Rita says my brother was in a wheelchair before he passed. Rita, how much of this makes sense to you? I still want to be with. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I still want to be with Nikki. There's a reference to passing at home. There's also an investigation. Robin says monsters. Jennifer's asking how long. Let me put her up here. Hold on. How long after a beloved pet or human loved one 2 dogs in my case. Do you recommend waiting to schedule a reading? Um, they can come through immediately. They can come through, the deceased can come through the moment they pass. I ask people to give themselves enough time to start moving through the healing and the grieving process, because there's different stages. The angry stage I can't work with. I've tried. So I ask people to, if you're still angry, I would really move through that before you connect with the medium to connect with your loved ones or your animals. Give yourself some time, okay? But you also have to trust yourself with that. So whatever you feel in your heart, trust that. Okay. So people on Facebook are able to take this information. So Nikki, I send you lots of love, and don't know why I keep getting this pull for you. So there may just be something in your energy tonight, but I'm going to ask that energy to step back. Okay. So Jessie says in a past reading, she also got the name Barney. Her brother was killed in a hit and run. Oh, honey, love to you. Under investigation. He wasn't gray though. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like we're gonna have an ungiven message here. And I know some people are able to take the information, but for whatever reason, I just felt like, oh, I got to be here. I got to be here. Okay. Okay. I am going to still give a message. And if it resonates, you can take it. If it doesn't resonate, you can leave it. The message is that the soul is safe. And then I hear also take care of your sister, put the effort in there. So if any of the information about the person resonated with you and you have a sister and you're not getting along with her, put the energy there with that person, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, then you know this isn't your message or your loved one. If it does resonate and it does make sense, then you know this is for you. I still want to go back to October, and the number 4 is significant. And I keep wanting to say, put the energy there, put the effort there, take control, take charge. And then I want to also say, give back to the community. So this feels to me like somebody who's really giving back or really trying to do good things and put good things out into the world. And then I want to say thank you. Okay. All right. So if it makes sense, please take it. If it doesn't, that's okay. We'll move along. Okay. I'm going to go over to Facebook. Jennifer says, I feel them and I see many signs, no anger, but would my grief distract in a reading? It depends on how deep your grief is. So when my son took his life, there's no way I could have had a session in the first 6 months. Okay. I was angry. I was really angry. I was angry at humans. I was angry at myself. I was angry at my son. I was angry at God. I was just angry. And I went through a lot of emotions as I moved through that. So it took me a lot of time. But like I said, you have to trust yourself. Okay. And trust where you're at in the grieving process, and also how open you can be to the messages that come through. Okay. All right, you guys. I am starting to get really tired. I think that last one was a drainer. So I am going to close, but I really love that at least now I know that I can do Instagram and Facebook. We can kind of bounce back and forth. So that worked really well for me. If those of you on Instagram enjoyed this, yay. I plan on being back here next week as well. I will try to do this once a week or once every couple of weeks. Depends on my schedule. Sometimes I get really busy and I can't, but depending on my schedule. Sending you guys all a lot of love. Again, thanking you so much. And catch me again. Okay. Bye, guys.